Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Nur Fatma Wali and I am the student of the foundation level at the Rehan School of our campus. Today I'm going to talk with Maya about the topic Take It Easy. So let's start it. Hello Maya.
Hey there. What's up?
How are you?
I'm doing great. Just enjoying the flow of things. How's your afternoon going?
I'm good. So my question is, what does the expression Take It Easy mean?
Hmm. Nakedism. That's a new one for me. But it's basically just another word for nudism. It's the philosophy of
No,
going
no,
without
no.
clothes,
You
usually
are
in
taking it
social.
wrong. I said, what does the
My mis-
expression Take It Easy mean?
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Much better. Take it easy is basically just a way of telling someone to relax or not get too stressed out. It's often used as a chill way to say goodbye, too.
Okay, so where did the phrase take it easy originate?
That's a great question. It's a classic expression. It actually started appearing in English around the early 19th century, and it comes from the idea of choosing a more comfortable, less stressful pace. One of the first times it was written down was in a novel from 1835 called The Gypsy.
Hmm.
Pretty early for a phrase we still use every day. Do you hear people use it often?
Okay,
No problem. I'll be here.
so why do people use the phrase in daily conversations? Hello, did you hear me? Maya.
I hear you loud and clear. People use it because it's a soft way to handle a situation. It can turn a tense moment into something more manageable or just be a friendly way to wrap up a chat without sounding too formal.
Okay, so in what situations do people commonly say take it easy?
It's super versatile. You'll usually hear it when someone's feeling overwhelmed and needs a reminder to breathe, or just as a casual goodbye when you're heading out the door. Sometimes people even use it to tell someone to calm down if they're getting too worked up.
Okay, so why is relaxation important in modern life?
Because we're basically living in a state of constant noise between the phones and
Hmm.
the pressure to always be on. Brains never really get a chance to just reset. It's like trying to run a car with the engine redlining all the time. Eventually, you're just going to burn out.
Okay.
Taking a second to actually unplug is the only way to stay sane.
Yeah. Okay, so what emotions are associated with the take it easy?
Wait, sorry, I didn't quite catch that
I
last part.
said, I,
What was that
s-
about
I
emotion?
said what emotions are associated with take it easy.
Day PTC? Let me see if I can figure this out. I'm not seeing day PTC as a standard term, but PTC often stands for
Oh,
post
stop,
traumatic
please stop.
change. That
My next question is, how's the phrase used differently in performing settings?
that usually involves how the physical space around our mood and behavior can make you feel anxious or a quiet part.
Okay.
Talking about a specific kind of setting.
Okay, so what are similar expressions to take it easy in English?
Got a few options depending on the mood. You could go with chill out if you want something more casual, or relax if you're being straightforward. Wind down is great for the end of the day.
Okay, so how do other languages express the idea of relaxation?
It varies a lot by culture. In some languages, the phrasing is more about letting go of tension, while others focus on the idea of resting the heart. It's always fascinating how different people describe that feeling of just exhaling.
Mm.
Any specific language you're curious about?
Okay, so my next question is, why do people encourage others to stay calm?
productivity killer. When you're worked up, the logical part of your brain kind of takes a back seat to the survival instinct. Staying calm is the only way to actually think clearly and solve the problem.
Okay, so how can stress affect communication?
It's like a static filter over everything. You start missing the subtext, or you might snap at someone without meaning to because your fuse is just shorter. It makes a simple conversation feel like a minefield.
Okay, so how has popular culture influenced the phrase take it easy?
Popularize the phrase. Pop culture, movies, songs, and TV basically takes a phrase like that and turns it into universal shorthand. It gives it a certain cool or laid back energy that people just start mimicking.
Okay, so what are the psychological benefits of take it easy?
It basically gives your brain a much needed break from the noise. When you stop pushing so hard, your cortisol levels drop and you actually start feeling more creative and focused. It's the difference between sprinting a marathon and actually enjoying the walk.
Okay, so how does the phrase reflect the social behavior?
It's usually a mirroring effect. Kids basically treat their parents like a blueprint for how to exist in the world. If a parent is patient and open, the kid usually picks up those cues.
Okay.
There's a lot of tension or anger. That's often what gets reflected in how the child interacts with others.
Okay, so why do people sometimes struggle to relax?
A lot of times, it's that feeling of guilt. Like we've been conditioned to think that if we're not being productive, we're failing. So the second we sit down, our brains start making a list of everything we should be doing instead.
Okay, so why is balance important between work and rest?
Because without it, you're just a ticking time bomb. If you just work, you burn out. If you just rest, you lose your momentum. Finding that middle ground is how you actually sustain the things you love without hating them after a month.
Okay, so what's the connection between relaxation and mental health?
They're essentially two sides of the same coin. Constant tension is like a slow leak in your mental energy, it eventually drains you. Relaxation is the tool that plugs that leak, lowering anxiety and giving your mind the space to actually process emotions instead of just suppressing them.
Okay, so how does social media affect people's ability to relax?
So it's basically a distraction masquerading as relaxation. You think you're winding down by scrolling, but your brain is actually processing a million different pieces of information. And usually it's comparing your real life to someone else's highlight reel. It keeps you in this low level state of alertness instead of actually letting you shut off.
Hmm. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so how can relaxation techniques reduce anxiety?
It's basically a way of tricking your body into feeling safe. When you do something like deep breathing or mindfulness, you're telling your nervous system to switch off the fight or flight mode. It lowers your heart rate and calms the physical jitters, which eventually signals to your brain that there's no actual emergency happening.
Okay, so my last question is how can nature help to take it easy?
It's all about building a habit. You can't just do it once a month and expect it to work. You've got to carve out small, non negotiable windows in your day. 10 minutes silence or a quick walk without your phone can make a huge difference if you do it every single day.
Okay, so thanks, Maya. It was very helpful,
You're so welcome.
and see you next time.
I'm glad I could.
Okay, bye.
I'll be looking forward to. Bye for now.